Stellar needs to fix things before even more bad things happen. And the alarm isn't even being sounded by me this time. No, it's by creators and builders on the chain now that are starting to hit the panic button saying, Stellar, you need to fix this. This is getting out of hand. In fact, even had a builder out there say, you know what? I regret bringing my friends to the Stellar chain. And remember, this is a news channel. I don't make the news, I just report it. So whether it's good or bad, I share it with you, especially when it deals with the Stellar ecosystem. XLM sitting at 8.8, down 1% last 24. Market right now is in heavy red as we're fearing that inflation now is leveling off, that the decline has stopped, and high prices are here to stay. That's why you're seeing so much shakiness in the market. But let's talk about what Stellar has to fix. And again, it's going to definitely affect the price of XLM. I'll show you how. This is coming from Bottoms Up Bridge. My Twitter information, along with hers, will be linked in the description below. We are fed up. We are done. At Stellar.org, why aren't you doing anything about Whiplash QSI and the scam assets? Their web of lies and deceit, all of the people and accounts associated with them. Why would anyone want to work with, partner with, or build on a network that continues to allow scammers to frolic freely with their Ponzi money laundering schemes and create hundreds of thousands of fake scam assets while breaching its own terms of service? We are no longer asking you to do something. We're telling you, please do something. Here are some of the tweets here. Truly regret bringing my art and friends to the network. Sad to see that nothing has changed. There are a couple projects that have done great, continuing to build through the bear market, but oof, the bad actors have all but killed everything else. The amount of money being funneled through and out of Stellar is absolutely insane. And then you got people here saying, hey, maybe the stuff from QSI isn't a scam and maybe it's legit. Maybe you're just a freaking idiot. What happened here is this. You've got Bottoms Up Bridges, who is an NFT artist that does stuff on Enlightenment on the Stellar chain. Really cool stuff, by the way. Love the psychedelic nature of some of this stuff. Just throwing it out there, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, to all my psilocybin fans. But anyways, these builders on Enlightenment are huge. You're like, Klaus, why is Enlightenment so important, though? Because they use XLM directly as a payment. What other project out there in Stellar uses XLM as the payment? It's usually used as a thing to pay for the fees, right? No, XLM is used for payment on Enlightenment. So these artists out here that are busting their butts trying to grind through this, follow a whole bunch of them on Twitter. They're working hard. They are the biggest mover right now in the ecosystem. It's using XLM directly. Look at it. Enlightenment. 5.74 million sales volume. That's people having to use it. That's way more than the gas fees that the whole network has used total in its lifetime. Yeah, go to the fee pool. In fact, let's do that. I'm going to show you that Enlightenment is using more. So let's go to Stellar Expert. Let's go to the fee pool and see what it is right now as the internet loads up. Fee pool is right here. Here we go. Fee pool, 3.8 million XLM. So more XLM has been used by Enlightenment than by the entire network. So yes, it's extremely important. Builders, artists are starting to get upset about it. Let's take things a little further. Let's get to the comments. Patrick, I hate these scammers. Good work, Klaus. Maybe SDF needs to demand KYC to launch tokens on the Stellar network. They can repeat scammers from preventing and doing more actions. Stellar should use a tiny bit of their budget and offer bug bounties to people who demonstrably took out a notorious scammer. It's definitely not good for Stellar. Something needs to be done. Yeah, there needed to be checked. Their issuer account must be the same as the project site. Yep, Stellar needs to take responsibility for these scams. I've been telling Lobster Wallet that every scam is a coin. YouTube is the same. You get it, right? People are upset. This isn't from me. This is people responding to a story that I did about another scam. Yeah, Stellar's own people have to go out on Twitter. Follow Spintax, by the way. Stellar's own people have to go out on Twitter and say, look, there is no Benji token. Why? Because Stellar launched a project with Franklin Templeton that uses a Benji token. So the scammers made their thing with the same name and screwed people. Those same scammers made a product called USDC that was fake. So there were a bunch of people going to MoneyGram going, I want to cash out with my USDC, baby. And they're like, that's not real USDC. What about MoneyGram? Yep, there was a MoneyGram token made as well. A whole bunch of scams out there. And the problem is Stellar hides behind the idea that this is open chain. And I understand that principle. But I look at it this way, and this is where I want to hear your comments. I look at this just as nuclear energy. When nuclear energy was first created, the idea was different. Then we had a group of people over here that used it for something bad. When you create a technology, in my eyes, you are responsible for that technology, right? You brought this into the world. You are responsible for its actions in the world. That's just my viewpoint, and apparently the viewpoint of a lot of others out there. Can Stellar do something about this? I'm sure they can. Will they do something about it? I don't know. It adds gas fees and transactions to their chain that I don't really think they've done plenty. In fact, I haven't seen them publicly come out naming these people by name, naming these projects more publicly. They need to publicly admit it. But the problem is, if they publicly admit it, then you're going to have more builders out there. You're going to have more artists be like, wait a minute, why should I come out here if there's scams rampant on your chain? One of the other things you need to look at when Stellar does their quarterly reviews, they talk about how many legit assets there are. The last review I saw had I think it was 70. Do you realize that there are tens of thousands of assets on the chain? Tens of thousands. And of those tens of thousands of assets on the chain, less than 100 are legit. So yes, I definitely think there is a scam problem. In fact, it's so bad that you are seeing now the comments. You're seeing people on Twitter talk about it. YouTube comments are talking about it. And this isn't even coming from builders and hodlers. This is coming from all Stellar fans. Now, it's definitely a big moral dilemma because people are out there and they're gonna be like, yo, it's open source. Anyone can do anything they want with it. And I get that. Trust me, I totally understand that. But you introduce this technology in the world. And every time you launch a product, I'm talking about Stellar, you are allowing criminals to make money off of people that don't understand it. I believe that, yes, Stellar, you are responsible because you created this product without any protections, from scammers. So in the future, every time Stellar launches a product, I'm here to guarantee you that scammers out there are gonna launch a product with the same name, make it look as good as they can, just like the original, and they're gonna scam people on it. My other prediction, probably nothing gonna be done about it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Hot take this Thursday.